I'm just doing a review of this Kreg Pocket Hole set that I really like a lot. Let me tell you a little bit about it, the things I like about it. Sorry, it's kind of messy. It's a little bit older. I've had it for a few years and I've used it a lot. Just do a quick demonstration of how this works. The main unit here, this blue plastic piece, is adjustable depending on the thickness of your wood. This is 1.5 inches. So as you can see, the gray, hopefully you can see that this gray piece is set right here on this octagon. And if I had a smaller thickness of wood, I could adjust that. So the wood is going to go up against this edge right here with the setting on 1.5 for a 1.5 thickness board, like a 2x4. So once you put that on there, and you can have it anywhere, I like to put it in the center so the holes are somewhat in the center. And then all you have to do is clamp down. You can use any kind of clamp for this. You can even buy a vice grip type clamp that comes in certain kits. I don't use that particular one myself, but you can use that one if you like. So what this kit comes with, it does come with some screws, but they're basically these 2.5 inch screws, and then it comes with some smaller ones if you've got a smaller project. But I use the 2.5 inch Kreg screws. So this is what the package looks like. This one, it happens to be a package of 125. They come in various sizes, and there's the screws. As you can see, the screw has a flat surface on there where it will bottom out at the appropriate spot. That screw will come through at a trajectory something like this and stop right about there, bam, right up against a flat spot that the drill bit creates. That way the bond is really good. You're not having a toenail type of thing where it could split real easily and not having a good bond on the wood. Let's drill a couple of holes and then you'll see what I mean here. Just attach this bit into your favorite impact driver. When I'm doing my drilling, I like to just kind of do it over a trash can a little bit. And you go like this. And you drill both your holes. And then you remove, let me get some of that in there. And you see what you have left here are a couple of nice pocket holes where the screw, what I'm going to do is also highlight that the kit, let me point out that this little device right here is basically a measuring device so that you can see how thick your wood is. And this one is almost 1.5 inches. That's why we use the 1.5 inch setting. It also serves as a device to change this spool. If you can see, there's an Allen wrench here for an Allen nut, and there's different settings on here that you have to choose depending on the size of the wood, 1/2 inch, 3/4, or where we're at, the 1.5 inch. So that's what this is for. I don't use that much, admittingly. And this other piece here is if you have that Kreg vice grip, if you can use this to clamp this down. I've never used that either. I just use a standard clamp that I have in my garage. But it also comes with this nice piece that is designed where it's long enough to fit down in the hole here and to be able to screw these screws in. You can see how they have that square head like that. So now that we have the holes drilled, I can remove this one, and then I put this one into the impact driver. We'll go down in that hole and start to screw it in here so you can see what I mean. This will screw down in there, and you see how it's coming out the other end there? And it bottoms out right there. Now, if I was in another piece of wood, I would hear the, the grinding noise from the impact driver bottoming out. This is a really great way, if you can see, this is where the screw's coming out in a really nice spot of the wood to make for a very strong connection of whatever you're screwing it into. They do make some dowels, some wooden pieces that are built for this kit. This company sells those wooden pieces in a bag, and you can stick that wooden piece in here to fill this hole. Put a little bit of wood glue on it first. You can fill this hole and sand it down, and then you have no hole here. Or you can simply screw it in. If you have access to it, you can just screw it in at a point where you can't see it, and then your finished work is on this side. But either way, I've never used those, but they do exist in case you would like to buy some of those. I'm very happy with this kit. I've used it to build a deck, and I've used it to put shelves and different things up, and it is just so much better than doing the old-fashioned toenail where you're splitting the wood and not getting a very strong connection just using the edge of the wood like that. This is so much better, and I think it is a kit that pretty much every homeowner who does DIY projects needs to have. I'm very happy with it, and I give this kit 2 thumbs up.